from Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Washington football team.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Washington football team. Hello, everybody, with Charles Davis. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense about ready to go to work. And at quarterback in his 17th season now in the NFL, piloting his 9th different franchise, it's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. Confident, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
With Washington, expect this football team to try and put the ball in his hands a variety of ways.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. On first down, right back to Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
He's up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate. Was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. First down. And he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Oh, look at the juke. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. 10.
Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line. On the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost, but if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Yeah. Here's Fitzpatrick. That one is slant to McLaurin. Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick, and all the way down inside the... Now Fitzpatrick staying on his feet. First half. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. To throw again on second down. Allen. And he'll go underneath to throw it. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's first down. Here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. Test so far. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. So here are the Bills to take over. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Allen going to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. 3 yards the gain there, second down. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Washington on third down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And they work this well upfield across the 35.
That's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught.
God, here's Allen. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
To the air, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for Buffalo. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Emmanuel Sanders from 8 yards out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them command. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing...
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Fitzpatrick on first down. To the right side and complete. Patrick. He'll find Gibson on 1st and 10. And Fitzpatrick's throw taken in by now. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Time to talk it over. We'll find quickly. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Looking end zone. But this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Fitzpatrick. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick.
You're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Fine.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. The second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.